Hello fine people of YouTube, this is Clumsy, welcome to my gaming channel. Today we are diving straight into final scenario of Farm Manager 21. Let's make some wine. So they give us 3 targets: build wine cellars, that's just about money, produce a certain amount of grapes, make wine with them and sell. Easier said than done. What we start with is the real challenge here, because adaptation can be ugly really. Like here we have 11 very small fields with different grapes. I hate it. House for permanent employees, useless right now. You need permanent employees for taking care of animals, production or machinery. We can't put machines in small fields. I'm getting rid of it to get some extra money for the beginning. We will instead use this house for seasonal employees, just lowering the offered salary and firing the worker already hired for normal salary. No worries, new workers will come, just slower, because we are paying low. Then we put down a new field and install automatic irrigation. Grapes are alright, but we need more money. So first pick organic, which sells for more, then I'm gonna go for perennial multi-harvest bush. Blackcurrant seems like a good deal. And then if it's gonna be organic, then I'm gonna need manure. So let's put down a manure storage right, I don't know, right here maybe. Let's put it over here so workers have easier access. After all that, I think we can start some training. I always like to start the games with farm financial management training, because they reduce the bills. So it seems we have an issue here. No machines required for the field. Ah, I see. So what we have to do is, by default, the game wants machines to work in the fields. We're gonna uncheck work with the machines and instead check manually work in the fields for every farm. I'm just gonna speed up the game a little bit because your time is precious, guys. And I like the music even more, let's be honest. Another issue here, seems like we don't have electricity, so let's put down an electric transformer. And we can connect it to right here, nice. Oh, rain started. By the way, I still don't have any workers to work in this new field. Seems like nobody wants to work for that salary. We have an active training going on too, so we just have to sit back and wait. In a few days, some people will come and start with plowing the field. So, in 3 days' time, it seems we have now 3 slaves, 3 peasants, 3 well-respected employees showed up, and they already started working on the field. So it seems like our training is finished. The thing here is, if you have some extra money that you can use for training, you always have to do it. You have to be always training something in this game, because in the long run, it's going to have huge impact on our gameplay. So yeah, it's a little bit like watching paint dry sometimes. Fast forwarding, let me tell you what happened while you watch that white truck deliver our plants. Cultivating is done. Some new workers came. We did further training to reduce the bills. Fertilizing is done. The amount of manure required was automatically delivered. That's how it works, by the way. If we need fertilizer, seeds, I don't know, chemicals to spray, The required amount is automatically asked and delivered as long as we have the money. Otherwise, it might even go as far as game over. Don't forget, we have bills and salaries to pay. Finally, we are planting. Now what's left is to spray the plants for insects, fungus, and weed. No guys, the bad kind of weed, obviously. What are you thinking? I have no financial worries and a lot of workers with nothing to do, so let's create another field. I jumped right into the game like a 7-year-old, so let me explain what's going on. You heard me, 5 minutes into the video, I'm making the introduction. If you don't like my style, please tell in the comment section so my mom can't scold me later. So from time to time, I go back to Farm Manager 21 and have a chill couple of hours like this. And as everyone else, probably, I started with the campaign and then moved on to doing the scenarios. As you saw before, like in the beginning of the video, I'm about to finish all the scenarios, and I wanted to make a video with the last one and talk about a little about what's special with the free DLC, beer and wine. I even thought, while playing the beer scenario, there was an issue, and I filed a bug report. Well, how clumsy of me. You know, main things you need for beer and wine are hops and grapes, right? And you cannot trade them. That is the main trouble with this DLC. At this moment though, I'm sure it's intentional, not a bug really. If you want to produce cheese, you can just buy milk and produce it. No cows, no grass, no tractors, nothing needed really. But for wine and beer, you must harvest grapes and hops at least. That's what the developers wanted, I think. Now the issue is clear, let's play it out. Moving forward a little over a month, we are planting our third field, and it is harvest time for the first field. This is good. Now we know we are not going to go bankrupt in the beginning. We survived the hard part, guys. This blackcurrant is multi-harvest bush, like strawberry, so it will grow again. We can maybe harvest 5 more times before winter. And it's perennial, meaning we don't have to plow, cultivate, plant again, none of this next year. We'll just harvest when it's ready. I set up automatic trade to sell all available organic blackcurrant. So just checking the balance, we see this sold already. Stop! It's summertime. Okay, let's do some training. After reducing the bills, I do the training for increasing the base selling price of products. This is my recommendation. Into July, we get our first bankruptcy warning. I'm not worried even a little with those blackcurrants growing, but I suggest playing it safe. I just know the game very well right now, and I can calculate tight situations. By the way, I can hear some of you saying, "Hey man, why you have to be skipping all the time? Can a brother watch the damn thing in peace?" Well homie, I hear you, but believe it or not, the whole footage is 4 hours, so I really have to edit. In September, naturally the grapes are gonna be ready to harvest, so that's what our workers are gonna be working on. If you don't already know, grapes are also perennial, but they're not multi-harvest, so just like fruit trees, we don't have to replant next year, but we can only harvest 1 time per year. So, here is the actual footage of me watching the grape harvest. Also finding out the winery costs 300k, so we are definitely not getting drunk soon. Anyway, enjoy the game music turning into Game Boy style. Since we are not going to have the winery before September next year, I think the best approach is just to sell all the grapes. This is where the fun begins. I was given small grape fields that had to be harvested, so I played along and survived. Next year, I start to set up the things more to my liking. I want bigger fields that we work on using machinery. And this time, children, grapes will be organic too. I will pick 2 most expensive kinds. At the end of the year, you have the option to skip winter. There will be a new button on top left for fast forward. You can check your balance and get to the end of March. For winter, we don't have a lot of expenses for this case. Just upkeep of buildings. You know, seasonal workers already left in December, so... Since I wanna play with machinery, I need people to manage machinery. So I start with building a house for permanent workers. First machine will be a tractor. I will lease it since it is expensive, and for the cheaper tools I will buy used ones and sell them after using. I can't really hoard the tools because storing them also costs money. I can't build many garages right now, so we have to juggle them. We got the machines in place, so we can decide what type of grape we want. Seasonal workers started to come, and we should hire a permanent worker too that has machinery skill. It's finally time to start the field work. I want to get another field with second type of grape. This way, plow can be used for both before I sell it back and buy the next tool. The plan seemed perfect until I ran out of money. I checked the balance to understand and realize workers ordered both type of grapevines. Fields are pretty big, so it costs a lot of money to plant. Now we have to wait for blackcurrant harvest. Things went well, as expected. We are in October of second year. I added a big strawberry field up there, you can see. Next year, black currants will be the same way. But right now, let's focus on harvesting these grapes. In the middle of November, for the first time, we are harvesting strawberries. Time to set up an automated trade for the strawberries. Real money starts coming in now. So, long story short, on the third year, we have big fields and machines and less seasonal workers. Many trainings are done, so expenses are much lower, profits are higher. We stopped investing and we're just saving money for the wine house. Before the end of the year, we were able to build the wine house. I didn't even sell the grapes from this year's harvest. This means we will start wine production immediately. So you need either grapes or honey to make wine, and some fruits for the extra flavor. I just pick what I prepared over the years. Now that I think, I could cheese the game by making honey wine. Anyway, we did things properly and nothing to cry about. Clumsy Fresh. In all stores now. And the final year. We cannot have economical problems anymore. Everything is in order. And not gonna lie, I was AFK most of the last year. Just waiting for the wine to be produced and sold now. And there it is, friends. I guess I'm done for today. Thank you, Mom, for giving me food. Thank you, Dad, for buying my computer. And thank you, Steam, for the achievement. And thank you, everyone, all you gamers, for watching this video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.